I'm incredibly disappointed for the team, honestly. Listen, I thought it was a good game, and I thought we, in general, played well in the game. And I thought for much of the first half were very good, and obviously earned ourselves a goal and a lead at half time. We knew coming out second half that they obviously had to push the game, and they had to to try to generate some more attacking thrust in the game, which they did. And I felt honestly for long spells we coped with that. I thought there was a spell of 15-20 minutes in the second half where we got to grips with the game in possession again and played some very good stuff. And we've had a couple of moments in the second half, I think, where we might have got that second opportunity, maybe that second goal. But I'm honestly gutted for the players, if I'm honest with you, because I felt in general the display was a very, very spirited one. It was a very high level one in many ways. And listen, I haven't seen the penalty decision back against us. I'll have to reserve comments on that one. But I felt, of course we're going to have to see out some spells of pressure in that game. Particularly against a very good team who are 1-0 down in a game, and they have to come at us. And we knew we were going to have to defend the box. We knew we were going to put in some of the grit and the grind in that second half performance. And like I say, honestly, I'm disappointed that we weren't at the very least able to take that to extra time, because I felt the game was a pretty even one, maybe over 90 minutes in terms of how the game is played given a scoreline. So yes, I'm disappointed for the team because I felt they were outstanding in many ways tonight, and we move on quickly now, and we regroup and we recover and we go again Saturday. But listen, we're very disappointed with that tonight, because I felt it would have been at the very least maybe deserved to get into extra time and see where the game went from there.
Obviously, cup keepers are common around the world, right? Given the rest of your starting 11 is pretty much a first choice starting 11, was Rako always going to be the starting keeper for this competition, or was it you were actually factoring between him and Rocco for tonight?
Yeah, always factoring between every player. Honestly, I mean we look at each game as we feel is the best choice, dependent on the players and the situation. And listen, we have absolute trust in Patrick, same as anybody else in the squad. I've said this many times. We have whoever we put on the field, whichever 11 we play. We're very confident and comfortable that we have 11 very good players on the field, and Patrick Rocco is no different. Whoever plays, and obviously Rocco's played majority of the games to this point. Patrick played very well in the last round in Carolina, and he's a very high level goalkeeper as well. So there's no concern about whoever starts on the field in any of the positions, and the goalkeeper being the same.
Obviously, it's a small field here, a turf field. How do you think that impacted on the play overall?
Well, I think for us it's a different surface, but I mean it's not a surface that we never see. Obviously, we go and play on various different surfaces in USL around the season. I think maybe the ball checks and holds up a little bit more on this than it would on a grass surface, but. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and make any excuses about the surface. Yeah, it's a tight field, so there's not a lot of room to play. But like I said, I actually thought we played some very good stuff on it at times, and they in the second half forced us to have to go probably a little bit longer than we would have liked on a few occasions. But again, sometimes the game dictates that a little bit, and. I'm happy with how we played overall. Listen, we'll always look back and say we can. It's easy to look back and say we can improve in certain moments, always. But I'm not standing here saying that the field was a factor or anything other than. I think we're unfortunate to lose the game tonight, and we've played a very good team. And I think we did ourselves proud as a team and as an organisation there tonight, and that's how I feel about it.
Obviously, I know you guys are bitterly disappointed. You have the quick turnaround to Saturday, but you guys just did something this club has never done before. You were 2 minutes from extra time, 30 minutes, potentially penalties to go into a quarterfinal. At any point, are you guys going to take back and really realize, like, hey, we did something that this club has never done before, and we should be proud of it?
Well, we realise that already. I already am proud. Yeah, listen, it's difficult to speak too much on that stood here right now, because obviously it's it's fresh emotion from having lost the game. Listen, that happens. You lose games, and it's a shame that this was a game that obviously is a knockout competition. Listen, we set out a goal tonight to go and find a way to win the game, and I think we were, like I said, maybe a little unfortunate not to at least take it to extra time there. And listen, when the dust settles a little bit, maybe we will look back at that. But look, I think probably will be a combination of proud in the way that we've approached and played in the game, and always still disappointed that we don't. It doesn't matter who we play. We want to go and win games, and we know we're playing a good team there tonight. But we're a good team as well, and I thought we gave them a very good test there. Listen, a couple of other bounces of the ball and a couple of other moments, and maybe that second half we could have scored another goal, and that changes things obviously very dramatically again. But I am proud of the team. I want to stress that I'm proud of everybody involved with the team for the display that they gave here tonight. And I know everybody's going to be disappointed, which they should be, and I expect that, and we will always be disappointed when we don't win. But we'll keep our heads held high from a performance there tonight. And like I say, now there's no time to spend too much time feeling sorry for ourselves. We have to now very quickly recover and then go again on Saturday. And the target on Saturday will be the same thing. We play another tough opponent, another away game, and we go and we put 11 players on the field to start a game. We'll be confident in that 11, and we go and get after that game, and we go with the same target to go and win a game of football. And that's all we ever do, one game at a time.